Hello, in this demo I'll show you how to make a simple PCB footprint in Proteus RS. First step, find the datasheet of the component that you want to make a footprint of. Like this one, this has all the dimensions written on it. You have the dimensions in both inches and millimeters. So in this case I'll use the inches. Now RS can do both inches and millimeters, and you change between them by pressing the M key. So down in the bottom right you can see the coordinates and the unit they're in. Right now they're in TH, thousandths of an inch, and you can press the M key again to switch between millimeters and inches. Now it's nice to use just one unit for one footprint unless you absolutely need to switch between them. Now, next step is to note the different hole sizes and the pad sizes that are needed. Now we have two large holes that are only holes where we don't need pads. That's worth noting. And we have 12 holes here which will need pads. So we take note of the dimension of them all. And we go into RS, we go into the round through hole pad mode, and here we create create a definition for each hole size. So you create one by pressing the C, you give it a name, and so on. And I've already done this. You can see the one of them here. This is the small size. The drill hole is the hole size. The diameter is the diameter of the pad around the hole. So I made one for the little hole and one for the bigger hole, and I'll start with the bigger hole. So I select that size, the one I've made myself, and because this is only going to be a hole and not include a pad, we go down here to the layer selector and we choose drill hole. That makes sure that the hole is placed only on the drill hole layer and doesn't include a pad. So we have that placed. Just click and click again, just like in ISIS. So next step is to place the other hole, and you look at the datasheet to see the distance that we have to have between them. Now I didn't start on the origin with this pad because I want to show you how to use the origin, how to move the origin around. Now I could see on the bottom right now that I'm 250 mils to the left, and therefore I need to go 250 mils to the right of the origin. But another way to do this, so you don't have to do any math at all, is to place a temporary origin right here by pressing the O key. And you see the coordinates have turned purple and they have gone back to 0. So this is a new relative coordinate origin. So I can go now 500 mils to the right and place the second one. Now I will use this quite a lot. So I'm done with the first two holes. Now I select the smaller hole size. I make sure that I don't only place the drill hole, but also place pads by selecting all on the layer selector. I'll now, from the datasheet, you take note of the different distances that you have to move relative to this pad to place the hole in the right place. So right now I'll see that my current snap grid doesn't allow me the precision that I need to place the hole accurately. So I need to change my snap grid, and I do that by going to View, and I'll choose Snap to 5 mils. So now I have a little more resolution to work with, and I'll start placing it. Now again, I'll replace my origin at the center of this one, because according to the datasheet I will place 3 other ones in line with this one with 80 mil distance between them. And well, you'll get used to what sort of situations it's handy to move the origin, and which cases you don't need to. Okay, I'll continue now. Placing the origin again on this place by pressing O, going down 70, going right 40. I'll place my origin once more here and continue with 80 mil spacing. So I just deleted one that I placed in the wrong place. You do that just like in ISIS by right-clicking and right-clicking again on the pad, the hole, whatever it is. Now I have 4 pads left. Let's see. Place my origin here by O and O again. Like so. Now my pads are in place. Next up is to number them. The numbering order is given. What I'm opening now is the properties for each pad, so I select it and I click it to open the properties. Select and click. They should make this easier, I think, like like in ISIS, where you can have a separate button here that says go to the next pin or something, because this can be annoying. Okay, now that's done, I'll finish up by placing the component outline, and we go to the 2D graphics box mode. We draw a box. It's not very important to have this accurate. In some cases it may be, but I won't bother with the size here because it's not given in the data sheet. Ah, come on. Okay, now when I'm happy with it, I'll just drag and select everything, and then you go to the library, make package, you type in the name of the package, something descriptive, the model number, whatever you want, place it in a category, and type something very, very useful here. Now you can make a 3D visualization of it, where you write parameters. I can do that. If you want to know what the parameters are, you just have a look in the help file. Now I'm just trying different sizes to see what looks good. When I'm done with that, in this case it asks me if I want to update it because I made this component before. So, okay, now I have a new component. We can see it in the package mode. I have a new package, and we can place it like this. And when you create a symbol in ISIS, it asks you in one step for which package you want to use, and now it is available in the library. So you just search for Jack, and you just search for Jack to specify it. I hope this was helpful.